Welcome NCVA Learning Coaches. This video is designed to help you navigate through the online school, or OLS, as a coach of an elementary student. In today's training video, you will learn the features of your Learning Coach landing page, how to locate student lessons, check student lesson progress, and access class announcements. Once you've logged into your Learning Coach account, there are several items that appear on your landing page. At the top of the page, in the center, is the Student Switcher. This makes it easy for you to toggle between multiple students you might have enrolled at NCVA. Below that are shortcuts for schedule and courses. Your landing page automatically opens on a student's schedule. You'll notice that you have the ability to view courses, assignments, due dates, and progress on this initial screen. All the way to the right, you'll see events where your Students Class Connect sessions should appear. If you want to learn more about Class Connects, please view our video, Class Connect Overview. You can use the arrows above the schedule to view previous days or days to come. You can also search for a particular date with the Select Date feature. On the right, you have the option to filter your view by day or by week. In the upper right-hand corner, you have shortcuts to email, quick links, and your Learning Coach account. For more information on your NCVA email accounts, please view Navigating Email. On the left side of the screen are other shortcuts that you might use. The one that you will use daily is the attendance shortcut. Learning coaches are expected to enter attendance every day. If you have further questions or need to learn more about attendance, please view the Attendance Requirements and Expectations video. You also have a shortcut to announcements that might be sent out by your students' teachers. Now that we're familiar with some of the features of your Learning Coach account, let's learn how to access lessons that need to be completed. You'll receive a monthly instructional calendar from your teacher listing the units and lessons on their assigned days. Most often, this monthly instructional calendar is referred to as the MIC. The MIC tells you what unit and lesson number to complete each day. It is very important that you reference the MIC every day to see which lessons need to be completed. The MIC is delivered to both the student and Learning Coach email accounts. Once you've located the MIC in your email account, we recommend that you save and print it out so that you and your student can stay on track with the lessons assigned by your teachers. The MICs for lower elementary grades will look like one of the two examples shown. All subject areas will be listed on the same MIC for lower elementary grades. Please remember to reference the MIC first when searching for lessons your student should complete daily. The MICs for upper elementary grades will be separated by subject areas. Please be sure that you save and print all MICs for all subject areas. You should receive MICs for ELA, Math, and typically Science and History are combined to make up the third MIC. You can see that ELA is split up into several subcategories with assignments for each day. The MICs for Math, Science, and History give a short overview of the topic as well as the lessons to be completed. Sometimes you will see additional information on a particular day to watch a recording, or there may be additional information in the margins, so please be sure to read the MICs carefully. From your Learning Coach landing page, you can navigate to students' lessons. In this example, we'll be navigating to Math, Unit 1, Lesson 1. Be sure to double check your student switcher at the top of the screen so you're looking at the correct student. From there, click on Courses. Then, select the appropriate course. In this case, we're looking for Math. Once we've found it, we're going to go ahead and click on that course. This will take you to the OLS view of that course. In this example, we see that Math will be listed at the top of the screen. Notice that there's a unit list on the left side of the page and a lesson list populates in the center of the screen. We see on the left that we're looking at Unit 1 as there are red arrows that appear next to the Unit 1. To begin Lesson 1, we click on the hyperlink entitled Lesson 1 Place Value through 100 Million. You'll notice that a message pops up when I attempt to begin this lesson while still logged into the Learning Coach account. You're given the option to switch to the student account at that time. Once you have clicked to switch to the student account, the lesson will begin and you should be recording progress appropriately through the student account. Not all classes begin with Unit 1, Lesson 1. Your teacher may decide it is most appropriate to begin Science in Unit 5, Lesson 2, for example. If you are already logged into your student's account and changing from Math to Science, you follow the same steps, but the layout looks a bit different. At the top of the screen, you'll see Courses with a drop-down option. Click on Courses and locate Science from the list. Then, just as you did before, search through the unit list for the appropriate unit and lesson numbers. Again, please be sure to reference your MIC every day so that you are using your time wisely and only working on assigned lessons. Sometimes your teacher will request that you skip lessons that do not apply to the curriculum, so please read your MIC carefully. You may notice the tab titled Plan also has Class Connect sessions and unit lessons provided through the daily view. Please use this tab to access your Class Connect sessions. It has the most accurate information of your Class Connect schedule. If you want to learn more about Class Connect sessions, please view the Class Connect overview video. You may also notice that the Plan tab shows lessons for each day. Please note that these may line up with what your teacher has assigned for the day, but it does not necessarily accurately reflect your assignments. For that reason, we suggest that you always reference your MIC to know which assignments your teacher expects of you. We encourage learning coaches to check in regularly on student progress. This keeps you aware of any challenges your student encounters that he or she is not explicitly expressing to you. We recommend checking on progress daily, but at the very least, you should check weekly so that your student does not become lost in the curriculum. In order to check progress from the OLS, you will navigate to the tab at the top of the screen titled Progress. If you're in your Learning Coach account, you'll be able to choose from your students. A drop-down menu appears next to each student. For the student that you want to check, click on Progress. A list of their courses and the progress bars will appear. You can look into each specific course. We do encourage learning coaches to check into each course. We'll look at math in this example. You should click directly on the course name as there are hyperlinks. From there, a unit list appears on the left. The progress bar remains in the center with each color coded, as well as additional tabs beneath the progress bar. In the Completed tab, you'll see all the lessons that your student has completed. You can also see the date that your student completed the lessons, the percentage of mastery at the checkpoint, as well as the number of attempts your student used. The next tab is labeled Not Mastered. These lessons we recommend learning coaches keep an eye on. When we open this tab, we see a list of lessons that are either not completed or lessons with mastery lower than the required 80%. You can see if your student is missing a lesson checkpoint from this view. You can also click on the hyperlink number of attempts to see the dates and scores of each. This section is very helpful in letting you know where your student needs to spend more time. You can also find a Not Completed tab, which holds a list of lessons that have not yet been started. The Skip tab shows a list of lessons that have been skipped. As previously mentioned, your teacher will sometimes ask you to skip lessons. These can be helpful for your student if he or she needs additional practice in a certain area or to use as review at the end of the year. Sometimes your teachers will post announcements. To check these, you'll go to your student homepage. You'll see a tab on the left labeled Announcements. By clicking on this tab, any announcements from your teachers will appear. You can also access announcements from your Learning Coach landing page as previously shown in this video. We hope this video has helped you learn how to navigate through the OLS. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you have a wonderful school year with us at NCBA.